Hi guys, good morning. Welcome to another Trash the Treasure episode where we are changing packaging and random junk into this ephemera folio. And look guys, how nice and chunky this is getting. I love this project. I say it in every episode, but I really love it. Let me just quickly show you what we already have, because we have quite a lot. So yesterday we made these tags with some collaging and some mixed media, and I love how they look. So we still have this big pocket to fill and this tag spot. Then we have a couple of pockets here and the journaling card here that we made 2 days ago, I believe. Those cute belly bands, which I adore. I really love them so much. Then we have some pockets here and this long tag with, again, we made it yesterday. And then a couple of pockets here and this pocket here to fill, and a journaling card in this big pocket on the back. And I really love how it all looks, how colorful it is, how vibrant, how fun and different, and like we have all the variety of things. So that's what we have. And what I thought we could work on today is some quick ephemera, again using scraps, using junk. So I have this Nespresso, what is it, like a packaging. So the coffee capsules come in this tube and it just like box. Then I have some napkin that my mom wrapped Christmas gifts in, and of course I've saved it. Even though it's a little bit torn, I decided to save it. I have those scraps which we didn't use last time, and I think maybe we will actually start with them today. So these are just from junk mail envelopes that we used to create some of the pockets in the ephemera holder, in the covers. And I also have this, and of course this is not junk, but what I want us to use is I want us to use the cover of the paper pad. So the covers of your paper pads usually come with the most gorgeous patterns. They showcase the patterns that you can find inside. And with Stamperia, this is Stamperia Grand Hotel, with Stamperia you often get a print on the other side, so you can of course use it as a page or something. But I want to show you how we can use these. These are just parts of what are these, of patterns, of course, but I just love them so much. And why I'm using this particular paper pad is because I'm making this ephemera holder, ephemera folio, for a client of mine for whom I've made a custom order journal, and I used this paper. So I only have like a couple of sheets left. One is this with journaling cards and one is this with tags, and I may attach some of those to her ephemera folio as well. But the only other paper that I have is the cover, so that's why I want to use it. And kind of, I don't know, I want to add a little bit variation maybe, but I do think some of these patterns would really look so nice in this. Maybe they are a bit muted, but they look lovely, vintagey. I love them so much, and the colors are just divine. There's so much teal everywhere here. So okay. So what could we start with? Oh, I also have some of these random cards that I showed you I got with my glue. So maybe this. So this is literally just cut from an envelope. And let me take my paper trimmer very quickly and let me make it kind of more even. This is cut very wonky. So I want to even it out on both sides here. And I thought we could make maybe like a fold out journaling spot. So I'm also going to open this on the bottom, and this way we are going to have something like this. And let's see. let's see what we can do here. So first of all, the inside, I was thinking of just adding some coffee stained paper and maybe then doing just a little bit of decoration. So I've put my scraps in this, but I don't think, yes I do actually. Okay, there's my coffee paper, and so it's not, I don't think this piece is actually going to be enough for my, let me just take another sheet, guys. So we will cover it up. This paper, it's funny because it has those different colors. It's actually an accident. I tried to use some distress oxides. Let me just start gluing here. I tried to use some distress oxides with my coffee stained paper, and something strange happened when I sprayed with, what was the color? Maybe frayed burlap. I thought it would be a nice brownie color because by that time I didn't have a spray, vintage photo spray. I now have it, but I didn't used to have it. So I thought frayed burlap would do nice, and for some reason it left all those strange colors, like maybe it reacted with the coffee or tea. I don't remember which one I actually used for this, but yes, and those are not colors that match anything I do, so I'm trying to use it up in projects where, you know, I don't see it that much. So not maybe journaling pages in journals, but some ephemera, and we can cover the bits that we don't like with just a tiny bit of decoration, something like this. Okay, so this is sort of for our base, and I was thinking of making maybe a little journaling spot and a little pocket. I'm actually wondering if one of these Semperia tags would fit in here. Maybe if I made it a little, yeah, they are quite wide, but maybe if I made them a little narrower, they would actually fit. So we will see, or we can make our own little tag to go into this. Okay. Now that we have it covered, I want to cover it some more. So I have some, oh, let me grab it. I have some packaging paper. So this came with one of the packages, and I love recycling and upcycling this sort of stuff. So I'm just going to take a piece here and make a journaling spot out of it. So I'm going to just tear a piece that's going to fit here. Yes, something like that. Just a little bit of interest, you know, just a little bit of something. And I'm actually thinking, do I want to maybe round the corners on this? Let's try this. So I'm going to clip the corners. That's very nice. Okay. Now for this, I do want to add a little bit of shine to it. So let me go with my, you know this, guys, you know this paste. This is my gold paste from Renaissance. This is, I believe, a Polish company. But any gold wax, gilding wax, any gold paste, anything like this will do. And I'm just adding a bit of definition with it along the edges of my journaling spot to just add interest. And look how how cute. And of course now I have gold everywhere, but I'm not too worried about it because I just love gold. So that's all okay. Yep. Let me just glue our journaling spot with my glue stick. So I had a question from a subscriber lately that I so could relate to, and she asked what's the deal with the glue sticks that she can't use them, they don't work, but then she sees a lot of crafters use them, and I can totally relate because I used to hate glue stick. It never worked for me, it never worked well for me. Okay, I think now I want to make maybe a pocket with one of these here, so let me just cut a piece. But then, like her, I also saw that people were actually using them, and I was so intrigued. So, where's my paper cutter? So I decided to give it a go, and I think I got maybe 5 different brands of glue stick, and I tried them all, and some of them were so bad that that it didn't hold at all. So some of them were really bad. I haven't even used anything, but I tested enough of glue to be able to see to be able to find a brand that actually works for me. And the brand that I'm using here, this is my magic glue. It's great, but it's a Polish brand, so it's probably no use to recommend it, because I didn't unfortunately see it on Amazon or anywhere like this. But I've also tried a UHU glue stick, and it worked great, So I think the sort of the trick is to find glue that works for you. Okay, so here would be our little pocket, and I'm actually thinking, how about I make it so I would have to have a tag like this. I'm thinking, do I want to make it maybe a double pocket, Why not? Let me use one of those gorgeous papers here. So yeah, so if you are having troubles with your glue stick, don't get too discouraged. Maybe just try, some different brands. Find something that works for you. Okay. I think maybe a little less on this side. And let me see about layering these. Yeah, so they would look like this, and I just need a little less still. Okay, and for this edge, maybe I will use a different punch. I also have this one. This is like daisies, little daisies, and it doesn't create like an edge, only an impression. Yes, an impression, sort of like this. Hope you can see, but I really like it, and we would have them like this. So I think I'm going to go with a little bit more of my gold for these pockets, just to make them kind of separate from each other. And then we can figure out some small tags. Maybe one of these Temperia tags will actually fit here, and if not, then we will figure out something else to put in these. Okay, so I don't have to gild all the way down here. I just want to maybe make this pattern here a little bit more visible, like going over it with my finger, and just a little bit of gold. It's very, very nice. Okay. Yep. Now, how about, before I glue them actually, how about I just add a little bit of stamping, kind of in the background. So I have this text stamp, and I also have this Tim Holtz stamp. This one is from AB Studio, and this one is Tim Holtz. And maybe I will take archival ink, and just archival ink in coffee. And I will just try to add, which side up is this? That way, I think. Just try to add a little bit of interest and maybe distressing to, you know, to the parts that are actually visible here, and going over my journaling spot as well a little bit to make it a part of the whole design. Just a tad bit of this. This is a gorgeous stamp set from Tim Holtz. Now we would have our cute 2 pockets and this journaling space there. So I think I can actually go ahead and glue them. This time I'm going to go with my wet glue, because it's more precise than the glue stick, and also this is a thick cardstock, and I believe it will hold better. Okay, and I will have to trim the corners on this pocket here. Okay, because I rounded the corners of one of them and didn't round the corners of the other. That's so cute. And now we can also glue. So I'm going to go here, those 3 sides, right, left, and the bottom, and just glue my pocket here. And I believe I may need to trim a little bit, yes, but that's absolutely fine. And this is a nice little fold out, or it's going to be when we actually decorate the outside, of course, and cover it with something nice that can go either, you know, in a pocket, or it can go over your page edge. So I will show you this in a moment when we are finished with it. Okay, so cute. Okay, I just paused the video and went to get my vintage photo from the other room, and I inked around the edge here. I really like it. I was thinking maybe... Oh, I did trim it, so let me add a little bit of gold, of course. But maybe we could add something more to these pockets, something like a label or a little Tracy Fox decoration. I have a lot of them here. A lot of those little... Maybe we could actually use some of those. And I also have some from Andrea from Artie Mays, and she has those nice like date or number. They are from her faux, what they are, no faux, pressed flower kit. Oh, and I have also some like this, some decoration, some definition. Maybe, and this has rosy lilac flowers, and we have some roses here, so why not? It could be a nice addition here, like this, and maybe a little label, but I don't think I've printed or cut any, and this is so cute, any clean labels, you know, ones that are not written over. So let me check my ephemera holder, where I keep some of those that I've already printed, and maybe there is something here, something small here that I can use. Let's see, I have this one. Is this black or or dark blue? I can't. It's black, okay. So I think black would look just lovely here. Maybe something like this, just to, you know, add a bit of decoration. And do I want to? No, I don't want to put anything on this one. So these go back here. This goes back there. And of course, inking. So these I think I'm going to ink around, and for the label I think I'm going to go around it with some gold. Let me just cut it a bit more cleaner here without the black edge. So I was sitting with my boyfriends, my boyfriend, so I have one boyfriend, with my boyfriend the other night, and we were watching some stand-ups on YouTube, on a TV on YouTube, and we are cutting. He's so sweet. He always wants to help me cut things out. So whenever I print a lot of ephemera or labels or anything like this, he's always you know, ready to help. So we've cut so much, guys, and I actually have an idea of how I want to organize my digital ephemera, and I want to share it with you very soon here on the channel. So stay tuned. If you also have so much ephemera, not necessarily digital, you know, I think this idea can work for anything, for any type of ephemera, but I have some artists that I buy a lot of kits from because I just love them so much, like Andrea Artimace, like Tracy Fox, like Mrs. Cog, like I also have a lot of ephemera from Victoria Designs because I'm on their design team. So for these artists and for these shops, I just want to create something special, and I want to be able to organize my ephemera better. So I have some idea. I think I will try it first, and then if it works, if it's nice, I will share it with you guys. And I'm going to glue this with just my wet glue, because again I printed this little label on a thicker paper, so I'm not super certain my glue is going to work well with it. I really like it, and I'm also thinking maybe just a couple of labels here. Oops, I'm going to sneeze. No, I didn't sneeze, but it was so close. It totally felt like I was going to sneeze. I'm actually thinking, how about if I fussy cut around this, not very precisely, but then I wouldn't have this triangle shape, but I would have this nice ornament shape. Let's see, and if it doesn't work out, I can always print this again. This is what I love about digitals so much. Okay, how about this? How about I just decorate my little tack spot here with this? I like it. And then we can go ahead and collage over the front. Should it be like this or like this? Let me take a closer look. I'm not sure, honestly. I think it can go both ways. Just let me see if I want maybe anything to go with it. Or maybe, you know, maybe it's just okay the way it is. Okay. I think, oh, maybe like this. Lovely. So just a little bit of decoration on our journaling space. Oops, excuse me. Okay, and now we can go ahead and collage over the front and the back, so over the outside. And I'm thinking I would love to use this flower here. Ooh, or maybe this flower. Wow, this is so gorgeous. Maybe this flower, it says for you, so that would be perfect. And I'm going to fussy cut it quickly, and then we can do some just collaging and something to further, you know, decorate. I'm just trying to see where I should go with my cutting. I'm not being too precise because I actually really love the papers that are underneath. So if I have a little bit of those papers or those patterns showing from underneath my, you know, my fussy cut elements, that's even an added bonus. So I hope you guys are okay. We are, so what day is today? It's Wednesday. Oh, so it's New Year's Eve tomorrow. Do you guys plan to do something fun on the New Year's Eve, or just spend it maybe, I love it, okay, or just maybe spend it a bit more low-key? Well, obviously in so many places we still can't do much, can we? Let me maybe, I think I'm going to cover a part of my design, my cover with this design. This again is from Lorna Tailor-Made Journals. So we're not doing anything special. We're probably going to watch some movies on Netflix and just maybe have an early night, something like this. That's okay. My mom, actually, when I told her that we're not planning anything, she was laughing at us, saying that we're like a couple of old, like an old marriage, you know, who just prefers to go to sleep than to have fun. But it's kind of like this, you know. Especially for me, I'm working a lot. I'm enjoying my work a lot. I get up early in the morning so I can work, and I just want to go to sleep early. Yeah, so maybe it's not It's not very fun, but that's life, and that's my life, and I love it. So, you know, why not? So if you guys have any good recommendations on Netflix, do let me know. It can be movies or series. It can definitely be both. I don't have a preference. We've just watched The Queen's Gambit recently, and I loved it. We both loved it, actually. It was so interesting, and it was so fascinating, really. I've tried chess. This is, if you're not familiar, this is about a chess player. So I've tried chess. Maybe this one, I like this piece here with a little bit of brown. I've tried chess a long time ago with my grandpa when he was still around, you know, and he tried to teach me, but kind of didn't work. I didn't particularly enjoy it. And then I watched The Queen's Gambit, and I kind of realized how amazingly difficult and complex this game is. You know, I kind of had no idea how really complex it is, how many moves and yeah, how many moves you just had to memorize. And okay, so this is going to be upside down, but I like it. I never shy away from upside down. And as I always say, it just adds interest, and I like everything that adds interest to my projects. Okay, so yeah, so The Queen's Gambit, definitely would recommend it if you're up to watching a mini series. It is, you know, it's not long. It has, I don't know, remember, maybe 10 episodes. I think we've watched it in 3 days. So that just tells you how short it is. It's not like we watch all day, all night. What else? We've watched some. I love some of those Netflix original series from countries such as Belgium, Iceland. They have, or of course, like Norway, Sweden, Finland. They have this very unique atmosphere about them, very unique, and I like to read and to watch thrillers and like crime stories. I'm not sure what's the genre. What's the genre, guys? What do you call it in English? The when, you know, you have policemen or some detective solving a crime story. What's it called? I don't know. I think maybe to add a bit more shine to it, I would just add this little trim here in the background, sort of. So let me cut a piece this long. So the last of those European series that we've watched was I'm just wondering actually what's it called in English, because it's called Dark Point, something like this in Polish, but then when you look at the original title you can kind of understand that it says a white point, which is interesting. But basically I think or no, I don't remember the original title, but it's about a little town called Villefranche or Villefranche, and it's located near a very dark and very big forest. And the people who live in this town, they are very close to this forest, you know. They believe that the forest kind of gives them life or energy or whatever. But anyway, it's not supernatural, nothing like this. So this is a regular crime story. There is a murder and they are trying to solve it, but there is this feel of supernatural, even though it turns out, or when you're watching it, there is nothing supernatural. But I'm not going to tell you, you know, what comes out of in the end. So it's like it keeps you interested all the time, and also the atmosphere is so captivating, really, because of this forest and of those intense people and their traditions, their beliefs. It's very interesting if you like stuff like this. I like it from time to time, you know, maybe not like one after another. I need a break, and I need to watch something later in between. But but I do like those types of shows or books from time to time. I think I get it from my mom. My mom loves Swedish criminal stories and thrillers, and she reads so much. Me and my mom, like, we don't have that much in common. I'm more similar to my dad, I guess, which I don't know. I wish I had a little bit more in common with my mom. She's such a strong person. But one thing we have in common is books. And my sister, who's more like my mom, she doesn't like books. So this is what me and my mom, books and TV shows like Netflix, that's what we have in common. Okay, guys, so here is what we have so far. We have a little bit of collage on the back and this on the front. And we have our cute journaling spot and two pockets here and here. This is so sweet. Okay, so this is number one. We may make some little tags to go inside. I don't think those Temperia tags will fit, and I wouldn't like to cut them too much because they're just too pretty. But what I was also thinking, I really want to use this Nespresso thing. And I have an idea, and as per usual, no idea if this is going to work. So let me just cut it apart here along one of the creases. And maybe I will cut it with my with my paper trimmer this time, just to make it kind of more even. So I'm going to cut away this. It's fun, actually. You could make a nice like banner thing or something. I will leave it here. It's a good thing I have a space for keeping all this junk. Okay, I just cut it in half because I just want one half of it. Now I want to clean this edge a little bit from my wonky scissor cutting. And I also don't want it that big, so maybe let me cut it at, sorry guys, let me cut it at about 6 inches. 6, yeah, should, or even maybe 5 inches. Okay, so this is what we have, and the rest, of course, I'm keeping for some future projects. And what I was thinking would be cute, first of all, it could make another nice journaling spot here inside, because it opens like this. But how about we actually make a tiny notebook, and it's going to be like those narrow long pages, and they are let me just fold it better, and they are going to be perfect for writing down little thoughts and little memories or favorite quotes, something like this. So yeah, I think I want to try it. So I think I'm going to start with collaging the bag. Do I have any image maybe from here that I could use? Well, I do have these flowers, but I'm not sure. Although they could go, I know. Let me try this. So I'm going to cut or I have this too. This is so pretty, but maybe I will use it later. But I love this vase or vase. Is it a vase or a vase? I think it depends maybe on an accent. But unfortunately I don't know which one is which, in which accent you say vase and in which one you say vase, if this is even a thing, you know. So last night, I wanted to say last night, but it was a night. Yesterday afternoon, actually, I resumed actually working on my new digital kit. I've started this maybe a couple of months ago, but then things got so busy with some of my Etsy releases, with some of my journals. I wanted to finish some custom orders, and so I stopped working on it, and I just resumed yesterday, and I am so excited about this. Yeah, I think I could have it like this, and it will just fold a little bit over here. I'm so excited about this kit, guys. I'm so excited. I can't wait to share it with you. It's everything I love, you know, it's everything I love. Beautiful pastel colors. There's a lot of blue and pink and purple and just paint splashes and beautiful, beautiful flowers. And it's not a flower theme this time. And I'm not going to tell you what's the theme because I want to keep it a surprise. But yes, there are a lot of flowers. There are even some gorgeous butterflies. So, you know, I'm kind of braving the butterflies, and I love it. I love them. They look so cute. So I'm very excited about this kit, and I've almost finished the main kit, so the papers. And I also want to, so I think I need to make just 2 more journaling pages. And other than that, I have all the main pages that I want to add. And then I want to also make an ephemera kit, and there will be some additional kits to go with it. Sort of, they will go to my Etsy shop at the same time, and there will be like journaling cards or ephemera. Not like the patterns won't be from the kit, but the theme is going to be similar. What else could I add here? Maybe some of this. Maybe. So I'm keeping my backgrounds quite plain, I would say, because then I want those beautiful stemperia flowers to pop up. And I hope to have this kit finished in January, and we will be making a journal series, like a series of journals with the kit together, and I can't wait because I have a fun idea for the cover, and I've just got a few beautiful things, all of them pastel colors, beautiful, like, or not ornaments, but like things that you can embellish with, and I'm so excited about this. match so beautifully, and so yes, we are going to have so much fun with this project, I hope. Okay, and where's my flower? It's here. So maybe like this. Let me see. I think I'm going to fold it now because it's going to be easier to fold it before it's glued, and then I can actually see how it looks here. Okay, so it would look like that. And do I like it? Or would I actually prefer maybe a regular flower, fussy cut flower? Let me just see. I have this one long and thin, and it's nice, and also this one. So maybe a couple of flowers like this. Yeah, maybe. So this we can use for something else. It's stunning. I'm definitely going to use it, but we don't have to use the same things on all of the pieces that we make today. I do think, however, that I want to add a little bit of this trim because it's just so cute. So again, I'm going to use a little bit, oops, too much glue. And this wet glue really holds this nice. I also think I'm going to stitch around those ephemera pieces that we are making, but maybe a bit later. And I'll stitch through all of them at once. Maybe I should actually zoom you in a little bit, guys. Okay. Maybe this is better. Maybe you can see what I'm doing a little bit better, because these are quite small pieces, so that may be better. Okay, now let's see how this will look. We have a little bit of shine here. We have this. I also think I want to add some of the labels, so we can have, and I'm just going to go with them really. So I can have the specimen label up top here. These are again from Tracy Fox. She is Love Junk Journals on Etsy. Then I could maybe have this one down here. Like that. And just one more. I think one more. Perfect. So when we finish the ephemera folio, I would like us to work on the. I mentioned to you guys that I'm working on 4 journals at the moment. Well, 5, but one of them is finished, and this one was a custom order. I think I'll cut it a bit better. So I have 4 left, and the 4 are going to go to my Etsy shop, and I would like us to work on them a little bit together, because I want to fill them with flips, fold outs, interactive bits, and I want us to work on this together, just to have fun, you know, just to have fun with interactive elements that we can. Okay, so here I was talking happily, and of course my camera just, I need to check the settings of this camera, because this is getting so irritating. So I don't know, I honestly don't know, guys, how much you've heard, but what I was saying is that over the next few weeks we are going to be working here on my channel on the 4 journals that I'm working on, and I want us to make a lot of interactive things in them. So fold outs, flips, pockets, hidden journaling spaces, all the fun things. we are also going to take breaks maybe from these projects and do some ephemera organization. Like I mentioned, I want to organize my digital ephemera, and I also have a project in mind for my boyfriend's birthday, and I don't know, his birthday is coming up in February, and I have this idea of making a vintage looking photo album with our first year of photos together, you know, of our first year in photos, because we met just before his birthday in 2020, and we've been together almost since then, so it's almost going to be a year of us being together, and I want to make a photo album. I take a lot of photos, so I have a lot of us, and kind of commemorate this and make it something he can look forward to. And I also would like to make it a vintage looking photo album, but I don't know yet how to do it, because I don't have a lot of vintage photo album experience, I guess. I don't have any vintage photo albums. Sorry, out of frame. I've never had one, or maybe my grandparents had some, but I don't remember them from childhood. So I've been going over Pinterest, actually, looking for some inspiration, and there is a lot, and I just need to figure out how to construct an album like this, you know, how to make it so that it looks vintage. And how cute is this cover, this little cover. Let me quickly ink around it. So yeah, so a lot of exciting projects ahead, and of course when we are done with the 4 journals, I'm still thinking how to name them. I think I'm going to maybe, do I want to collage the cover, or do I want to maybe use some of those pieces as a cover? Yeah, I think this is so nice. I think I'm going to use this. So very many exciting projects ahead, and of course I am extremely excited about working with you guys on the journals from my new kit that's coming up soon, hopefully. Yes, this is beautiful. Is it going to fit? Yep. And yes, so again I'm going to be making at least a few journals from this. I like, you know, I've said it before, I like working on a few projects at the same time. I work faster this way, but I also enjoy it so much, and so I'm definitely going to be making a few. But of course I'm not going to put you guys through all of this with me. So here on my channel we are only going to be working on one at a time, and I will be like doing the same things off camera for the other journals, however many, you know, I decide to have in this collection. We will see. Okay, so our little notebook is almost done here. I'm thinking I just want maybe 2 pages. I don't want it to be too bulky, because it's just, you know, for maybe favorite quotes. This is, I think, what I would use it for, so that I can go back to it for inspiration anytime I need it. Okay, and I'm going to make sure that this is, I need to cut more on this side. Okay, so let me let it dry before I cut more, because I don't want this paper to move. But while this is drying, we can measure how tall do we want our pages, and I think 12 centimeters by, I don't see the spine, by maybe 12 centimeters by 3. And I should have, where is the other piece of, I have some coffee stain papers here. So let me just do 2 pages, I'm thinking. So we will have 12 centimeters tall, and it's about, again, just short of 5 inches. And wide for 6, so about 2¼ inches. And then of course I'm going to fold it in half like this. So here's my first page, and the other, this one is too narrow, so let me take this. Again, 12 centimeters and 6 wide. Cool, so here are our pages, and you can attach those pages in a few different ways. So you can bind them with a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, like you would, you know, a regular but miniature journal. You can sew them with your sewing machine just through the middle, which I believe is what I'm going to do. Or you can staple them, because you have you're going to have just 2 pages, so a stapler and a staple should work just fine. Okay, so here are our 2 cute pages. I think since I have my stamps out and my ink out, I'm just going to add a bit of interest to those pages on both sides. So I had one of my subscribers comment. I think it was yesterday. I haven't replied yet to the comments, but I will. But she commented that she likes my videos, but they are too long. And I understand that she did it in a very, you know, polite, kind way. So I appreciate that. But it's just, you know, I work in this pace. I can't work faster because it's just how I work. And I don't know if I want to make them shorter, you know. I would love to make them up to an hour, but like I said, I think maybe yesterday, it's hard for me to control the time, because I have to stop my video and a few times and all that due to my camera. I can't really change it, and also I just don't, I'm not the fastest crafter, you know, and if I were to stop after an hour, sometimes it would just mean that you wouldn't see the whole project. Well, maybe that's okay. I would love to know your opinion, really. Would you like me to control the time more and make them an hour long, or would you like me to finish the project that we are making? Let me know, guys. So what I think I will do is I will just stitch down here, and for this one I will just stitch all around here and then here with just, I think, a straight stitch. So I'll be back in a sec. Okay guys, so I think we are going to stop today. Here is what our pieces turned out like. This one so cute with the little cover, and it flips like this. We have journaling spot here and 2 pockets here. And like I said, you know, it can go like a flap over your journal page, so this is so cute, I think. And this cute little notebook with the collaged cover made from an Nespresso packaging, and then we have just a couple of cute pages, just perfect for little thoughts, snippets, quotes, something like this. Really cute. And I think we are going to have one last episode, so this was not the last one. We are going to still have one last, when I think we're going to do some mass making of ephemera from some random junk, from not ephemera but journaling cards, and we are going to fill our ephemera folio with them, because I just think you know, that we have, what am I trying to say? Well, we have so many interactive elements and so many kind of chunky elements in it already that we just need something flat. So I'm thinking maybe collage masterboard, and then we will cut it into journaling cards, something like this. So I can't wait to craft with you tomorrow, and I hope you liked those cute little projects today. And yeah, I will see you very soon. Thank you. Bye.